Washer.
Well, when Penn State fell to Michigan State last Saturday, it put any shot of a trip to the college football playoff to bed. It also confirmed this team is just not ready yet for the bright lights. James Franklin has said a lot over the past couple of weeks. This program is great, but it's not elite. Well, if you want to be elite, you beat programs like Indiana, so time to sound off.
I'm a dog. I'm a villain. Competition. I'm a killer.
Oh yeah, Penn State in need of a win. On the road at unranked Indiana today. First quarter tied at 7. Penn State tries to run a fake punt at its own 48-yard line. Blake Gilligan gobbled up, turnover on downs. On the next Indiana possession, Roddy Walker Jr. sees daylight and he scores from 30 yards out as Hoosiers took a 14-7 lead. Indiana had 224 rushing yards on the day. Later second quarter, Indiana native Tommy Stevens steps in at quarterback. It's a line package, throws a touchdown to Pat Fryermuth. Penn State would take a 17-14 lead at the half. Third quarter, Penn State up by 6. Indiana's Stevie Scott from 3 yards out, and he hits the best Saquon impression after the score and gives Indiana a 21-20 lead, and that woke Penn State off on the ensuing kickoff. Jonathan Thomas, a fifth-year senior, with a spark. They say he stepped out at the 5-yard line. So close, 94 yards on the kick return. Trace McSorley would then run it in on the next play to put Penn State right back in front, 26-21. Yeah, give me some Sour Patch Kids. Fourth quarter, McSorley had another 107 yards rushing on the day, ran for 2 touchdowns, and this run extended the lead to 33-21. Indiana would make a comeback after a score, made it 33-28. The Hoosiers recover the onside kick, and that would set up one last shot. But the defense would hold as Penn State back in the win column, 33-28. Our Peter Turtra has more from Bloomington as he tries to make sense of what we just saw.
Penn State sneaks away with the win in this one. This is what the stands looked like before the game. Then at halftime, the clouds moved in. It got a little windy. Folks are still there. But at the end of the game, this is what it looked like. And Indiana still had a chance to walk away with a win.
Obviously, you got to give Indiana credit. I apologize.
In coach's defense, 2 schools next door, nearly the same name and nearly the same helmet. Penn State holds off Indiana's late surge and finished the game, something they did not do against Ohio State and Michigan State.
We all want it to be pretty, but at the end of the day, you got to find a way to get wins, and there's a lot of different ways to do that. It can be with defense, it could be with offense, it could be with special teams, it can be a combination of those things. It can be with turnovers.
We were able to make progress and getting a win, and then being able to finish out a game where the last couple times we weren't necessarily able to finish out a game as a full team.
I feel like we finished well. I mean, obviously, we want to go back and take that drive, the second to last drive they had when they scored, take that away. The defense collectively wants to win the game on our terms. So.
This one might have finished cold, might have finished windy, but most of all, it finishes with a Penn State win. Now 5-2 overall, 2-2 in conference play. Reporting from Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, Peter Terpstra for Nittany Nation.